Alright, guys, gals, and everything in between. Today, I am most excited to do a review today because we have a special guest. As you know, I direct short films on another channel, Monster Productions 27. Shameless plug. So, today, what we're gonna do is bring on the guy who is now taking on the role of the magnifying glass in that weird deerstalker hat. Sherlock Holmes himself is here because he loves film like I do. So, reviewing Ex Machina. Alright, guys, gals, and everything in between, welcome back. Here we are. I welcome you, Justin Maldonado.
Hey, how you doing, Scott?
Good to have you here, you know?
It's good to be here.
Good to have you here. So, welcome to our family of reviewing. Featuring also the cell phone guy whenever he shows up. I mean, he's been busy tweeting about us.
I cannot wait to meet the cell phone guy.
The cell phone guy is always fun. So, here we go. Today we're reviewing Ex Machina.
Yes, but fantastic film, Ex Machina. I'm very much into sci-fi and hardcore. And I love learning about, AI, artificial intelligence, and it just blew me away.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It's fantastic. What I love about it is it had really believable science behind it. Like, I felt like all of this could be real. None of the technology felt far-fetched. Everything felt like this is what would happen.
Exactly. It felt very, very tamed. It didn't try to go too outlandish with its ideas. It very much kept it contained, especially since, it's a very low-budgeted film, but where the money that was put into it was put in the right direction.
Yeah, and what's crazy is it's the director's first film he's ever done.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I thought he did plenty, and then all of a sudden I sat there and went, wait a minute. Looked him up, he's never done anything before this.
Huh.
This is his first venture. He got basically budgeting from the people behind like the 28 series, so 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
And he did a fantastic job, and he had this style to it that just kept it intriguing, even though there were some times that nothing was happening. When nothing was happening, you were still compelled on the screen, and you felt like there was just so much more happening.
I never felt like nothing was happening. There's always something happening. I mean, from the main character who shows up and is learning about Oscar Isaac's character, who is a fantastic actor, by the way.
Academy nomination, I think, should be deserved right here.
Hopefully, we'll find out. But Oscar Isaac did a fantastic job, and their relationship, how they've kind of become friends, and they showed this character of Oscar Isaac who's this genius character, and yet he's very lonely because all he's doing is trying to make his machines, and he drinks by himself, especially in the beginning. That very much portrays that he's a lonely, drunken genius, and I think that is a very engaging character.
Yeah, and
it's me! The cell phone guy!
Holy crap, you're here!
Oh my goodness!
You get to meet the cell phone guy!
Ah! Pleasure! Nice to meet you!
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, have you seen it?
Hashtag the dance scene.
The dance scene.
The dance scene. There was a dance scene.
There was a dance scene. It is definitely one of the most random parts about this movie, but it is a great scene because of everything built up to it, because the main character in it, he starts to realize certain things about, starts interacting with the AI, who starts filling his head with certain ideas, and then starts thinking differently about Oscar Isaac's character. And Oscar Isaac is drunk, completely drunk, and he's just like, you know what, let's just dance.
This is like borderline insanity levels where you can feel the tension like a wire on this film, just winding up, and you know it's gonna snap, and it's not gonna end well for anybody in this fucking movie.
Well, according to all these tweets, everyone's loving it so far.
Yeah,
Everyone's calling it the sleeper hit of the summer.
I personally love this film. I think that it had a breath of fresh air of intelligence that you don't see a lot anymore in movies. And when they did have what they decided were the more thrilling, intense moments, it hit hard. And what I love about it is that I'm a sucker for action movies, as you all know. Mm-hmm. This didn't have necessarily the action in it, but it still felt intense.
Personally, I'm a very much big fan of sci-fi, especially really hardcore sci-fis, and a good majority of real sci-fi movies don't really get the press I believe that they deserved, and Ex Machina definitely fits that category of great thinking and storytelling and still sticking with its core values, because if you look at the trailers, it portrays an idea of what's going on, but then you see the movie and it very much goes beyond that, and that's what I really like about really good sci-fi.
Now, you mentioned good sci-fi movies. Now, give some examples. What do you mean by good sci-fi?
Good sci-fi movies.
Blade Runner.
Okay, Blade Runner obviously is a good one, but one of my favorite sci-fi movies is Dark City. Dark City is a fantastic movie, and is very much when it came out, no one gave it any credit except for one, and that was Roger Ebert, and it was very much underplayed, and yet it didn't get appreciated until many years later.
Yeah, it's got a real following now that I'd say amongst the film community.
Yes, exactly, and it's very much appreciated by them. I think even Interstellar, as popular as Christopher Nolan is, I still feel like Interstellar was very underplayed in the box office, and then yet you look at it, you see like, oh, they're trying to get off the planet and save themselves, and then it becomes so much more with the creatures that can see in 5 dimensions and all that. And that's what I believe Ex Machina accomplishes. It thinks about more than just what the premise is or how it portrays itself.
Yeah, it thinks more about like you take the box. It's doing what it can to think outside the box with the limited resources it has. And I feel like what you said about with like Dark City being underappreciated, I feel like this could potentially have like a Prometheus effect where some people don't like Prometheus now. I feel like in the future people will love Prometheus when they understand and get the full story, because there are further installments of Prometheus coming out.
Yes.
People did not understand when that was released that it would, and that it would
Cheerleaders,
be.
you know cheerleaders.
Oh, cheerleader. Oh man. Okay, but it's going to be one of those movies that I feel like those people who did not see it when it first came out are going to see it somehow, like Netflix or something like that, and be like, "Holy crap! Where was this movie my whole life?" And I feel like it's going to change them in that sense, that they're going to watch it, say, I needed to see this movie when it came out. Which is why, personally, I feel like this film, to me anyway, deserves a future classic rating. I really feel like it does, because I feel like in 20 years' time, you and me could be having a barbecue, we will bring up Ex Machina.
Oh, definitely.
And it's gonna
I'll bring
be
the hamburgers.
Oh yeah, and I will bring the fries.
And I'll bring the cheerleaders.
You can bring all the cheerleaders you want, cell phone guy.
I like Asian girls.
What is your rating right now?
Future classic, I totally agree with you. It's definitely a future classic. It may not be, if you love this movie or not love this movie, many years to come, generations will appreciate, especially if you love sci-fi.
I feel like film schools in 20 years are going to be talking about Ex Machina.
Definitely.
Telling their film students to watch Ex Machina, which is incredible, because this is this dude's first movie. Seriously, why the hell didn't this dude make Terminator? Like, the new Terminator. I mean, I guess
He didn't make Ex Machina sooner. That's why. He didn't make Ex Machina sooner.
Because seriously, holy crap, this could have been called Terminator Genesis.
Hashtag look out.
Oh man. Alright, guys, gals, and everything in between. What do you guys think of Ex Machina, and are you going to go watch it? Are you going to just hashtag about it? Or are you generally going to go watch it, or just see Avengers Age of Ultron 17 times? When you could take it and see it 16 times and see this.
Well, you know, speaking of Avengers, hashtag... I'll bring up my hashtags here. My phone's dead.
Well, cool. Now what are you going to do?
Too much of that Twitter.
Too much! So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Go over to Monster Productions 27 with another shameless plug. Check our short films out. We're going to drop a trailer for Holmes University 3 featuring this handsome fellow.
Yes, sir.
And this handsome fellow.
Watson Holmes right here, brother.
And hope you guys enjoy it. Till next time, we'll see you later.